What if you could add another 4, 5, maybe even 6 figures to your bank account this month? Hey, it's Melanie here, and I want to share with you something that's been happening behind the scenes in Amplify Mastermind as I've been working with several of my clients to create what we like to call a revenue rush into their business. And I was thinking about this that we're also preparing for the Create Your Own Economy event that happens later in October, and everybody's talking about, like, what is it that really works right now to boost revenues quickly? Like, what is the go-to strategy? And I was thinking about it, and it's like, look, if I really wanna bump revenues up, or I'm working with a client who's like, "I gotta bring in, like, 10 grand this month or 20 grand, or I wanna have my best month ever." What are we gonna do? We're gonna look at a big ticket offer. So I'm gonna unpack this a little bit today because I want to get you thinking outside your box. And maybe you're already doing big ticket offers and you'd like to figure out how to sell more of them. Or maybe you're still a little nervous or anxious or wondering if you can really sell something that's over $2,000. I want you to know you can, but it's how you position it that matters. So let's explore this a little bit. First of all, what is a big ticket offer? So, in my opinion, the way a big ticket offer works is it's something that has a beginning and an end, and it is priced at least $2,000 or more. And I've seen big ticket offers go all the way up 25,000, 50,000, 80,000. I've heard a couple people talk about $200,000 offers. So I don't want you to limit yourself. The price point is directly relevant to the value proposition in your offer. And there's some conditions that will help you set that price. So when you are looking at a big ticket offer, the idea is, how do I create something that's so massively valuable and it's packaged in a way that's easily consumable over a clear period of time? So there's a beginning and end, as I mentioned, and it does two things. It accelerates a result, or it solves a costly problem. That's where I see the greatest successes with big ticket offers. Now, one of the things that I think people get a little confused about is this idea of like creating a big ticket offer. And the thought is that you're gonna have to sell a whole bunch of them. Well, actually, if you think about it, if most of your offers are around 200 or $500 and or even $1,000, but you're gonna create like a $10,000 offer, you only have to sell one $10,000 offer where you'd have to sell 5 $2,000 offers, or 10 $1,000 off $1,000 offers, or 20 $500 offers. And if you're still looking at things that are under $50, like, start doing the math. This is a tried and true way to really boost up those revenues very quickly. Now, I want to set some proper expectations. A big ticket offer, you had to have an audience for it, because there's some keys to making a big ticket offer work in your offerings funnel or your offerings package, however you want to say it. And one of the keys is you have to really understand who your ideal client is. Like, who are you creating this for and what are they struggling with? Because you're going to need to make this offer irresistible. I teach this all the time, is to really understand how to make something irresistible. You have to know what the costly problem is that someone's dealing with. What is it that they're pining for? So what is the need or the outcome they really want for their life? And then you've got to create an offering that works for your audience. Like, you had to understand how your ideal client will buy and consume from you in a big ticket offering. So there's some big mistakes people make where they put a big ticket offering together, but they make it too complicated for the person they're intending to buy from it, or they are solving a problem for somebody who is not going to have the financial bandwidth to make this investment. So there becomes this confusion or a mismatch. And so to really make this offering perform well and to be able to really move them in your industry, you have to make it relevant to the person who can and will invest. And this might be hard for you to see on your own. Sometimes you need a coach or somebody who's really good with this to help you figure out what really will work for your audience. I was working with a client of mine who he had a really great offering, but the positioning of the offer was not really solving a problem for his ideal client who would willingly invest that kind of money. And so he knew he had a great solution, but he was targeting clients that were like never going to spend that kind of time to create that solution with him. So there was a mismatch in the sales process and it was costing him sales. So we had to look at, all right, do we fix the package or do we fix the potential client? And he decided to fix the package, fix the offering, and shift what he was going to deliver so he could stick with his ideal client, which I thought was really smart. And these are the kinds of things, it's kind of like they're in your blind spot and they're super hard to see, but a symptom that you are maybe having a mismatch between your message, your target audience, and your offering, which this is like the trifecta, is you're not moving enough product. You're not getting sales. You're not even getting into conversations about it because there's just a total disconnect with your audience. And you know the old saying, a confused mind doesn't buy, right? So what I think is important to look at is when you're going to start with a big ticket offer, you want to start with something that you can get your head wrapped around and that you can get on a sales call or a consultation with somebody and you can make that offer and not wince, right? Like you've got to be able to stand in that conversation and confidently invite somebody into it. So when we look at the pricing and what it is you're going to offer, it's really important that you do something that you can confidently put out to the market and know you can deliver on in every fiber of your being. So that means some of you are going to have to stretch a bit and start to get confident with charging more. And some people are going to have to change their market because the market that they're focusing on is never going to respond to your high ticket offers. And that's okay. And the third thing around that is sometimes you have what we call like your top 1% market. They are lingering in your email list. They are lingering in your social media. They are already out there kind of paying attention to what you're doing. But because you haven't offered something that they feel is for them yet, they haven't done anything with you. So in making an invitation to them to a big ticket offer is how you move the needle and get them to a yes, right? So what kinds of things can you put in a big ticket offer? I got to tell you, my super favorite, absolute, always my go-to strategy is something we oftentimes call like a VIP day or a VIP package. I sell these frequently in my business. And typically what happens is somebody hears me on a podcast or they hear me speak somewhere and they go to my website and they start looking around and they see VIP package or VIP day. And that gets their interest because they're not group coaching kind of people. That's not really going to be the way they best consume and integrate the work they need to do. So I have always kept VIP offerings for those clients that want to move quickly and they don't have the time and don't believe they have the bandwidth to go through a group process. Okay, so VIP packages, VIP days work really well. One of my Amplify Mastermind clients, we went through this exercise a couple months ago, and we talked through what a big ticket offer could look like. And everybody got really excited about offering VIP days. And one of them really moved on it quickly. She put her sales page together. She put her offer together. She offered it to her list, and she had someone sign up who had already worked with her and thought she was done. So that person plopped down $2,000, booked the VIP day, and got so much excited results that now my client is like, okay, I'm doing this all the time. So the key is, could you package something? And I told her, I said, really keep it specific. Like, what's one specific thing that your clients need the most from you, or you don't offer in another way? So VIP days, VIP packages. I structure mine where there's a VIP day, there's a short VIP package, meaning a VIP day plus some follow-up calls, and then there's a longer VIP package that's like a 6-month package. If we're really going deep and having to dig through a lot of stuff, and this is where we're doing rebrands or restructuring messaging, and we need to touch a lot of different points. So that's the VIP. Another thing that you can do is offer high-end or exclusive groups or masterminds of some kind, some kind of like a in-depth training maybe. And mine are masterminds, but I see a lot of people do these bigger groups where you really limit who can get in. They're application only. And so like my mastermind starts at 7,500, goes up to like 30,000 for the year, depending on how much coaching is involved. But I know people that have had $100,000 masterminds. I know people that just do like a flat 5K or 10K. It doesn't matter. What you want to do again is think about like, what is the result you're delivering in that mastermind experience? And who are the people that are perfect for it? And what kind of investment do they need to make to really incentivize them to integrate what they're learning and to value the experience you're creating for them? Okay, so that's a second type of big ticket offer. A third one, and these are very, very popular, especially if you are delivering some kind of service where the pain of having to figure out how to implement it is high for someone, and they're like, can you just do it for me? So there's a lot of services out there that I think this fits under. So done for you or done with you packages. I have a client who she started doing done with you podcast launches. I had a client who she did these done for you tax profit plans. So she would figure out, like, based on the things you provided her, how to like save somewhere between $10,000 and $200,000 a year on taxes, depending on what kind of tax bracket you're in. Done for you could be you're going to help people write and publish a book. It could be you're going to have a done for you. I'm going to like get you booked on a bunch of podcasts. You can see where we're going with this. There's things that you can do for people or do with them that will help them move the needle towards what they want more of in their life or their business. Okay. And it's just sky's the limit. Like whatever it is you specialize in, there is a way to create a big ticket offer. So I say this often and I'll say it again, like really the ability to do this well lies in a decision. Decide that you would like to move out of scrambling for more cash. You're looking to really ramp up your revenues. And maybe it's just time to challenge your limits. Maybe you've been stuck at a revenue ceiling for a really, really long time. And you're thinking to yourself, like, what am I going to do to break out of that ceiling that I keep hitting that's way smaller than I really want to be in? Challenge yourself. Like, what kind of revenue do you want to make? Do you want to add another 10K? Do you want to add another 5K? Do you want to add another 50K or 500K per month, maybe even, right? Whatever that is, big ticket offers are a great way to move that needle. Remember, you don't have to sell as many of them to move the financial gain. And we've been talking about creating your own economy, and we've got the Create Your Own Economy event coming up. This is a powerful strategy. This is a little preview of what we'll be doing in the VIP experience for Create Your Own Economy, is like really looking at what's going to create that revenue rush, having some big ticket items to plop in to move the revenue needle quickly. This is pure gold. So I want to hear, are you creating some big ticket offers. Have you been doing it? What can you do to make them sell better? Tell me in the comments for the show, or if you're watching this live, head down in the comments and tell me what you can do to create your own economy.